What's good, people? See, I don't know what it is, but it just seemed like this map is a map that I always record a live gameplay on. And I don't know why that's the case, but that's the case. But hey, this one is not live. I'm recording this in post. You got me? Cool. Anyway, here we are on Sherstein. And I think I said that right. Here we are on Sherstein. And, it's sunny, which is nice, but just because it's sunny don't mean you see everybody. Unless you're playing on Anakin, which is, I keep saying it, the best map in the game, but we're not there. What I do know, though, is if I'm correct in my little hunch here, somebody should be walking straight toward the top of this hill from that direction. You see me looking, and I don't see a damn thing. Not even downhill either. So, if they're not there, then where are they? Well, there's a whole map to explore and no one died yet. And that's when I realized that, I need to hit this here comm station. Because, I want to say, besides the guy that spawns to my right, behind the, one of 6 houses on this map, that comm station should be mine. And notice how I said should. People, it's one thing to spot somebody, and that's an ADR in my left ear. It's one thing to spot somebody, but it's another thing to anticipate the direction of where they're coming from. And that ADR wasn't killing anybody. That ADR was opening the barred house. So knowing that, I'm gonna look toward the dam, don't see anybody, boom, now we're running. We're running because, that there barred house, that's now the object of attention, if you will. So I'm running along this here ridge line, just making sure that I'm not being followed, or I'm not, how can I say this, not on purpose, or purposefully, there you go, paralleling somebody. And if you don't know what paralleling means, let me put it to you like this. If you're driving down a city block, and you look to your right, and there's a state trooper on the opposite street, following you, a block over, your ass is grass. That is what paralleling means. Use it to your advantage. You know, it's kind of funny how things work out. Sometimes, and I'm going to say this because my stream has proven time and time again that this is meant to happen. Sometimes you're meant to miss shots, if not take shots. Because in the future, that might have benefited you. That guy might run into another guy, and boom, we have 2 targets. That guy you missed, he's going to square up on you, and he actually becomes even more vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. So when I seen this guy and I didn't fire, I was like, who's he shooting at? Oh yeah, the guy who's down here, that I think is still alive. That's why I'm just walking right here to see if I hear any footsteps. But, no, he's gone. And there's his ADR. So that's when I know for a fact, okay, cool, so this barred house is now clean. If not clean, then safe. Well, a dirty barred house is still a barred house, ain't it? Anyway, I'm destroying everything that I will not use because, like I keep telling you all, actually no, I haven't told y'all this, but I might answer an unasked, frequently asked question. Jet, why do you delete weapons that you could take home? Well, let me tell you why. Let's say you own 3 kills, right? With your L86. You know what I'm saying? Wiping the lobby. Or starting to wipe the lobby. Lobby full of raincoats. You kill a single sweat with an MG3 and 400 rounds of ammunition. Headshot him, clean. Walk up to him, press X, take all the stuff, and you try to leave. But then you think to yourself, wait a minute, that guy had an MG3 and a berry. You know, let me go back and get that berry. While you're on your way back to get the berry, you get headshotted. But guess what? A berry. The same weapon that you did not delete from that guy's box. That was a pretty long-winded explanation, but let me put it to you like this. Remember when zero-day hero runs were a thing? Yeah. So players would scavenge other players' boxes, and they'll get happy when they find a weapon. Don't let nobody find a weapon. Destroy the weapon. That is why I destroy my weapons that I find. Sure, a secondary is nice, but I don't need a scorpion. And neither does the lobby. And oh look, a person. Not where you think. If you didn't see this guy's head sticking out the ground, you'd be a dead man. You'd be an absolute dead man. When you play this game enough times, you start to remember what things look like. So when you see something out of place, that's not a thing. That's a person. Yeah. Now, granted, I headshot this man with an ADR. Granted. But the guy that I seen running down the hill, who got the container, which is why I zoomed in on it. And by the way, why didn't this guy shoot at him? Well, he heard me coming. That's why he didn't shoot at him. He heard me approaching him, so he turned around to face me. And the thing is, as I get disrupted, the thing is, people, it takes experience to know when you're spotted. Like, Metal Gear Solid 3, 2, or the whole series, you could tell when the enemy was like, oh shit, you're there. Because a whole sound cue would play, right? In this game, you don't have that. You have a guy turning toward you and aiming. If not, a guy watching you, and you're watching him watching you. Scary feeling. This guy should be in here. He should be, because where else would he go? He just hit the tower. He gotta be in there. But I don't hear him. Well, he could be on one knee on the second floor balcony, like how most campers do. But you know what, though? I could toss a radiation grenade in there, and that definitely would flush him out, if he's in there. But here's the bigger picture.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
That is the bigger picture. So I'm going to run out of the tower's radius and see exactly where that airdrop is going to land at. And damn, this tower got a big radius. Now we're done. Or out the radius, rather. The guy's far behind me. Absolutely far behind me. Take a chill pill. Go prone. Right about here. And check the map. Oh yeah. It's right there. Okay. 2 plus 2 equals 4. We see a guy run near the tower. The tower gets hit. I go toward the house, which is near the tower. Dude's still in there. I didn't hear him run outside. Okay, so if he's still in there, and the airdrop is near the tower, now I'm not saying I'm a genie or some shit like that, or a psychic rather, but if you run and camp inside of a house, and that house just so happens to be near the airdrop, wouldn't you, I don't know, be watching the airdrop? So why not make it spicy? That's exactly what I do. So the whole time you see me looking behind me, right? I'm expecting to see just a person who got frustrated. Man, I can't get no airdrop. And then they run off. When they run off, that's when I shoot them in the back. That's what I'm expecting to happen. But it appears as if nothing is happening. It appears. They come back to this house. Take a chill pill once again. No footsteps. None. Even this little red house that someone is always in, also closed. Still nothing. Okay. I know I got a port. I know. And I do want to use it. But what if he grabs a narrow drop at the end of the match? Where is he going to run toward? Right back here. Remember, it's radiated. When it's radiated, you want to take the closest exit to you. You want to. But what can you do when there's someone between you and that exit? That's the plan. But someone isn't playing their part. So, where are they at? If they're not right in front of me in this blue house. If not watching an airdrop. Well, they are. Let's see. Up there. And that's two different people. Unless that dot right there is a transmitter, that's two different people. But you know what? It'll be alright. It's okay. Because, I mean, I do have 2 kills and 1 headshot. Or 1 headshot is that kill. And yes, I know I could try to go up there, but that's 2 different people. They're probably going to fight each other. And when I say fight, I mean sit around a corner and just wait. And they're just going to wait for one another to make a move. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. So, I'm going to dip. And that's fine. Also, people, in season, 22? There kinda ain't shit to grab an airdrop for. That's just my humble opinion. Like, no new guns. Sure, there's some cosmetics, but that's about it. And honestly, I kinda could care less. So yeah, you know, there are 2 people there, but you don't have to kill the entire lobby, folks. You really don't. Just take what you got and dip. Call it a survival. But like I always tell you all, everyone's moral compass points in a different direction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.